Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we are playing Progressive Capitals on the New Zealand and Australia advanced map. We are playing as the green player out of the 5th position. And if you're wondering why we're playing this map here today, I had a request from longtime subscriber and member of the channel, Fried Water, who said, are you able to play Australia for one of your maps? We just held a federal election today, and I think in the spirit of democracy, it could be a fun idea. So, in the spirit of doing what the viewers want, we're gonna play some New Zealand and Australia Advanced. See how it goes. Again, we're playing as a green player out of the 5th position. I really like this one here, maybe even the 2 off the top. The 2 might be slightly better. Triple blizzard in the middle. There's seven total blizzards. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and got a lot of material concentrated down at in the bottom in this general region. This I think the 1 is slightly better. The reason that this 1 on Sydney is going to be slightly better than the 2 up on Coffs Harbour is it controls the pathing through this area, both up and down rather than just up. People could path down. It does lock itself a little bit, and this is a 1-point guard on the top, obviously a 1-point guard on the bottom, so certainly card blockable. As blue caps there. Okay. Blue caps there. We are going to have to pivot our approach. Could go here on Tasmania. That's a frustrating capital because you see me on both of these spots here. You don't see up. I think he should have gone on the 1 here. He could have pulled this into the left. This would have been just as good of a spot. This is actually very easily card blockable. So we're going to have to pivot. Where we pivot to remains to be seen. I like this Tasmania a little bit, but not a ton. I can't break him there. I actually think maybe I just spite him, not like in a mean way, but I think I maybe just cap on the Coffs Harbour 2 here. And just play for this, what is this, a +4? +5 South Queensland bonus up above. Because the other issue, like I can't break, I won't be able to break this bonus if I take here and he breaks me. And I don't have any other good bonuses to play for right now. So I don't love that. And this, I could even potentially sneak the Western New South Wales bonus there too. I'm going to go here. I know that it caps within the same bonus as blue. Blue doesn't know that right now. I do know that. In this cap, maybe I can even bait him into trying to hit me, and then white is the only player that would see that, and he's ahead of blue in the turn order, so I'd have the chance to recuperate my troops. I could play off the 1 at the bottom. I'm gonna get bare minimum 5 troops to start. No, not 5 troops. Sorry, 4. No, bare minimum 5 troops to start. Otherwise, we get 7 if we retain our capital. Orange picks what I would deem a relatively decent cap. Black has botted. And maybe I get lucky enough where I can hold this bonus, this +3 in Western New South Wales with the triple blizzard split position, and then bonus that into blue afterwards. He's going to try to take this +4. It's only going to have 9 troops to try to hit my cap, and if he gets really, really bad dice, or he plays for this down here and doesn't even go for this, which is also fine. Three, he put what, 2 there, couple here, hits, that hits down. How weak is this? This is weak. This is really, I hit this. I hit this for sure. And break. Maybe we would try the 2-on-1 backdoor. I guess yellow's going for this, so that's not an option for us. I absolutely hit this. It gives me a bonus. I tried to do 2-on-1 backdoor first. And then I play off. That's such a weak capital, man. This could be prime position to hold this. Jake and Logan Paul selling prime. I'm kind of kidding. Black is a bot. That's right. Oh, wow. I wonder if somebody captained that bonus with black. Oh, that's free too, man. That capital is free as well, but blue's my neighbor here. It makes more sense to play into the neighbor. 9 on 4 should win. Let's try rolling this. Come on, win for me. Gosh darn it. I'm going to have to break him. And that's actually fine. That break is perfectly successful. 5s and 5s. Bonus hold, double capital. That's crazy. And blue botted immediately. I'm not surprised by that. It was too good to pass up. And I do think capping here was the right choice, even if blue properly defended his capital there. He got too greedy for the bonus, which I think is the most critical mistake there. Orange is going to end up with the black cap here, which is fine. We just have to race. I actually think I play for this bonus right here. I don't know where yellow is capped. We got to make sure our caps are defended. I may actually even want, if nobody plays for the middle here, play off of the 2 on lock. So we saw blue take all of this. Play off of the 2 on lock. Maybe drop. White's getting 10. Oh, no. That's a lot of troops for turn 2. Maybe double +2s at the top. That would make some sense. Black's cap not very well defended. I was wondering if he'd play... Yeah, I was wondering if he'd play more to try to attack the neighboring position. Seems like he's just hitting a bunch of orange. So that's a pretty aggressive play by white. I'm not super worried about orange. Obviously, black's a bot. Blue's a bot. Hopefully this 2 is probably going to roll back into me. I'm hoping it doesn't place too much here. I think it's going to roll back into me. So we're going to have to hit quite a bit here. Maybe I only land like 2 troops on this cap. I still think I want to play off of this. So this rolls in. It's going to take me a minute to get this out of here then. I should start. We got +4. 8 territories, double capital. If I don't lose, if I don't get broken by yellow and I hold, I will get 11. Which is good. This I don't have a good roll off of white. I guess I just put 2 here. And we roll the rest off of this. I can't let blue hold here, but it's going to take a minute to remove because there was still a bunch of material down here. And maybe I even sneak up into the rest of this bonus here. Black takes the rest of the middle bonus. That's interesting. So yeah, I'm hoping there's a battle between orange and white, and then I'm hoping that yellow just kind of... Oh, no. Please don't. Please don't. Please. Okay, thank gosh. Oh, boy. Okay, that made me a little nervous. 7 cap I think should be fine for now, and I'm going to put the rest here. I'm going to see how aggressive I can get here. Good dice. Pretty good dice. Pretty bad dice. All right. Yellow is right there. On 3s, no less. So I took this bonus intentionally, and I think because I knocked blue out of here a good amount, I think it's possible that blue... Yeah, see, does orange go up and break white? That's what I'm curious about here. He doesn't. I'm wondering if white still goes into him, though. I think I may get broken by black here. I may get broken by both bots, honestly, but I'm hoping blue doesn't concentrate its focus down here, because this is going to be a pretty strong position. I mean, this just looks cool, man. I know that the one actual entry point is not a cap. But in hindsight, not even in hindsight, in watching this, I do like the access to both sides. I like that it's a double capital position. White goes for this up here. He's not going to take that, though, because he's got to deal with my 3, and he just simply does not have the troops to do that. So that could be good for me. Stacks against me. So he's going to be playing pretty aggressively up there. I've got to keep an eye on white, but that's at least a little bit good for me. And this is also good for me, that the blue bot is playing middle board and not down by me. So it's really going to depend on where black bot plays and what yellow does. Because yellow's playing very slow, leaving these split 3s in the middle. Probably still only getting 5 troops. Unless he took... Yeah, he's still only getting 5. So we're hoping... Yeah, I don't think he's going to hit me. He might have enough off of a big stack, though, to hit my 7. So I got to play a little bit more reserved here, especially if black bot... It's only a 4. All right, it's only a 4. I'm not going to hit you if that's only... He even splits away. So yellow's not trying to be a bad neighbor. which is good, and it's just going to come down to where the black bot puts these troops. It's just 3 of them. And they go up here by blue. That's awesome. Black won't break me. We get our turn. People may be scared of me on this next turn because I am going to get... What am I going to get? 13, 15. Deck down. Deck over. Make this an 8. Yeah, 12 and 9. That should work. Black bot could end up... What do I put here? Black could end up... Is he finally hit middle here? I was wondering if he was going to do that. So everybody who's a human is actually playing pretty nice right now. White will take the rest of North Island. I just took Victoria and Tasmania, which is surprisingly a +4. I'm actually very surprised that position is a +4. Maybe it's because so much pathing goes through it. And when Blizzard playing too much Overwatch lately, when SMG made this map, I'm wondering if their thought was that it would, you know, they're not considering the Blizzards in terms of the bonus counts. I feel like the Blizzards typically make this position a little bit worse. So I guess I play for the middle here on this next turn. It's going to depend on if White takes this bonus, which he has not done yet. I believe he has the North Island now. Blue is confined to the middle of the board up here by Orange. I think it's going to break him. I will have the opportunity to take that first. It may have actually just broken Yellow instead. No, it does not break Yellow. I'm also glad I added troops here because Yellow may get a little frisky here in a moment. But we are the player. We are one of 2 players, myself and Orange, with double capital. I could play for the middle here. I could play for black bot. There's a chance black puts the troops on this too and breaks me, in which case I probably just take North Island. I don't want to close my cap off here for as long as possible. Yellow, you see, just doing a natural defense. Let's see where black puts those troops. It does not have a bonus, so it doesn't have South Island. It does trade. Does it play? Is it a taker, bonus taker, or is it going to be a breaker? It is going to be a bonus taker. That's very interesting. Yeah, it's so much of a bonus taker that it actually had double opportunities to break me there and didn't take it. I'm going to take this middle bonus here and see what my opponents do. Because if White comes and tries to break me, he's just going to get slapped. I don't make an enemy out of Orange. I think that if I make an enemy out of White, I think that's fine. If I make an enemy out of Orange or Yellow, I think that could spell trouble for me. Because White breaking me opens up my caps, guaranteed. And I believe he's the only player who can do it without completely wrapping around. Whereas, you know, Orange or Yellow breaking me is not as great. I think Orange probably takes the +6 here. I don't think he's going to break me. Yeah, so Orange wants to play diplomatically. From what I've seen, Yellow wants to play diplomatically. I'll give him the well played. And Orange is already getting, I mean, he's getting 11. That's going to pick up a +6 for him. Probably a couple extra territories as well. But really probably a +7. So he'll be up to 18 troops regardless. White is on 10. So White actually has not secured this bonus up here, which is very, very intriguing. I'm wondering if he takes the black kill right now. It'll keep him a card ahead of everybody. That's just a dreadfully bad play by that's just a really bad play by White. He doesn't have this up here. I think that's a really bad play. I think you've played your hand a little too early there. He also broke orange in doing that. And I think the bot just broke him too. I don't think that was a particularly good play, I'm going to be honest. This 3 might hit me on the next turn. Yellow sets early. I feel like that only makes sense if you're going to try to kill blue. Black is already traded. Look at the. I mean, I was going to get the second best trade in anyway. Now I'm guaranteed to get it. I don't love that we're giving white better trade-ins. I actually don't think retaliating on white here is the right play. On this particular turn, I think I just take my bonuses back. And the reason for that is he's on 5 cards, and now he's getting the 10 trade. Wow, well played by yellow. I could gift myself. If I kill black, I could gift myself the... I think black might still be up here, though. I don't know how much white is dealing with back here. I don't love him getting 2 extra cards, but... It's going to roll me down here. Unless he reopened it again, I think it probably hits my 3. It doesn't even take a card. So he's sitting on it. So I don't even think that's worth it at all. I don't think retaliating on white there is the right play. So I still ended up getting 12 troops despite the fact that he broke 3 of my bonuses. Which I didn't hold South Australia for a single turn there. But I don't retaliate. He's on 5 cards. It doesn't make sense to retaliate. Blue is out. You gotta try a 4 on 2 here. No, he actually attacked up. I wonder if he broke white with that. Plays off of this and then takes his bonus back in the middle. No, leaves white there. Interesting. But yeah, retaliation, I don't think that does anything good for me. And if he wants to pick up the extra card off of black, that's fine. Trades are early enough where I'm not super worried about that. Yellow could even set early here. And then we get the 15. Orange would get the 20. But I'm intrigued to see what white tries to do here. Does he kill black? He may kill black. Does he break me? Because he could get 2 bonuses off a break here. He can't help himself. This guy really cannot help himself. Huh. That's fine. That is fine. He's letting the intrusive thoughts win. And the issue is on this particular turn, hopefully yellow doesn't break me. Interesting. Yellow breaks me on the same turn white does, and he double breaks me. He doesn't know what got broken before. I think that's a bigger mistake by yellow, honestly, than it is by white. But I don't have to do anything to yellow yet. I'd rather focus on white, especially with yellow on a trade-in. Although, if this is the end of the bot, I think I scooped the bot here first. It's going to break me here. No, it actually rolls up. Sweet. So I can take the bottom elimination for 2 cards. That'll leave me on 5. I don't worry about yellow. Don't love that yellow broke me. I don't think yellow's that good. He got the blue kill, yes, but he's like this distribution of troops feels like a true random player. Not really worth my time. This won't trade me in, but gives me 2 extra cards. I think that's worth it. And just knock him down a peg for good measure. Don't retaliate on yellow. Let orange play his own game over there. He's getting 20. This is the other thing is I have not been getting the most troops on any particular turn over the past several turns, and I'm still getting broken by white. I'm still getting broken by yellow. I get yellow needs to take cards. He doesn't want to make enemies with people whose caps he... I mean, I don't know. I'm bordering him, so I'm not sure. I guess he's maybe thinking he's going to lock it up. But with him, the card counts he's on. I don't want to risk that. I'm fine risking it against the white player because I think white is overly aggressive. And he just got broken in the +2 up here next to orange. So pick your poison here, white. I really think you got to be careful. I think you should probably stop there. Yeah, he did. Okay. I'll give him the well played. It seems like he realizes the position that he's in now, and now I can focus on yellow. Yellow is actually quite strong capital-wise right now. Leaves the 6 on my border. What is your goal here, bud? He's gonna... If he breaks me off of the 10 here, while I'm on 5 cards, he's making a big mistake. He thought he could get in over here. He's gonna come break me underneath. This is a very bad play. You should not be... And I know a lot of people hear me say, hey, you say moves that are against you are bad plays. I say that because these players don't anticipate retaliation. They don't think somebody's going to hit them. And I don't understand that philosophy. I'm absolutely going to hit them. Like, he's not expecting any sort of retaliation. I've got 30 more troops than you. I don't have a trade on 3, which is a little bit unfortunate. But he also broke white. He broke white up here on back-to-back turns, and it's like, all right, man. I don't know what your goal is, but... Well, I don't know why he's... That's interesting. I think he... It was weird that he was following my path and not hitting yellow there. Whatever. He only hit me. That's what didn't make sense to me about what orange just did. I mean, I guess just seeing what I took out, but now if yellow goes for retaliation, I can likely eliminate him. That is not a lot of troops. I'm not sure what he started. I mean, these guys are just following the same path. It's very confusing. If yellow doesn't have a trade here, though, like, all right, you maybe he exhausts his entire count, or he trades in early, but then you've picked a fight that's like, do you believe you're going to win this? That's my biggest question. Because now what's helped here is that other players are showing, other players are operating in here inside yellow's territories. And he may have even have just gone and broken... Does he close his cap off? That's really what he's not going to close his cap. Oh, he does close his cap off. And does he stop? Because I won't re-break him if he stops. He tried to hit me, though. And now his cap's not open, so I'm just going to hit him again. I don't know, man. I don't get the philosophy here. I think it's very bizarre. I'm trying to understand what yellow's goal was. I understood it at first. The breaking, maybe you want to, if he had just broken in here and taken the bonus for himself, I'm going to understand you're trying to reach some sort of equilibrium on the board. That makes some sense to me. I don't have a trade on 4. That kind of stinks. What I don't understand is when players... White actually, if white's cap is open here, by the way, he can probably kill yellow. He had about 40 troops on cap. He's going to add here. He's going to add 14. Now, he knows full well I can break him. He doesn't. He hits orange there, but it opens up orange's capital. He's checking this. Oh, I don't like that he opened up yellow, though. Again, I don't think yellow can kill me. I don't think the trades are high enough. I've got double capital. We've got way more troops than him. Seems like everybody had enough of yellow doing whatever yellow did after he killed blue, though. So, He only had about 40 troops on cap, and I'm not going to probably see it. He is on 5 cards. If I had a trade on 3 here, I would absolutely eliminate him. He's over here somehow. Yeah, I cannot win that, so. Weirdly goes and breaks orange. Like, I'm trying to understand his motivation. Unfortunately, I think orange kills him. So then we got to figure out how to play the 3-player endgame, and I almost think we're going to end up siding with our early rival here, the white player. Yellow just dug himself a hole, and again, I revisit the point where people said, "Oh, Simone, you're telling me that this player made a bad play, but it's against you, and not every move against you is a bad play." And that is true. Not every move against me is a bad play. And I said it in the early game that I thought if yellow broke me, that it would actually be a good play. And I believe that. Ooh, he's only going to gain back what he just lost, essentially, off the cap. And he's got to defend the caps here. So, yeah, 25 troops remaining after that cap roll. Trade in for 45. And he has to split between all 3 caps. Now, he is on 2 separate caps up here, so he's still probably alive. I wouldn't be surprised to see white try to take this capital. But essentially, I think that yellow waited too long into the game, once I had already been getting a decent amount of troops, to make that move on me. And also making that move on me on 5 cards is not typically a good move either. So it's not just because it's against me. Like, orange taking this elimination right now on yellow 4 5 cards, I think is a much stronger play. This cap doesn't have any troops on it. White will be on 4. Can I win the 1v1? Do I even know how much is here? This cap is better. I trade. I get this up to like 50. Yeah, I'm going to take that. There's no reason not to take a free cap in that position. I'm sorry to white, but white aggressed me. Orange has not done any transgressions towards me this game. He may actually kill white here. Well, maybe I spoke a little too soon. Is he going to hit both of us here? He's going to dip in. He's going to leave a couple extra troops to hit. No, he doesn't leave a couple extra. Oops. Interesting. So I just took this cap from white, and maybe he saw that as an opportunity because I took this cap from white. I don't know. I think that's a risky play for orange to make. He's trying to side. He is trying to side with the... None of my caps are open except this one. He is trying to side with the white player. Tread carefully, orange. Because I still got, all things considered, there still got 15 troops. So I actually got more than he got after I finished hitting him. And I wonder if he's just going to take back here and stop. He doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. I actually think full sending this guy in a moment is fine. White on 5 cards. I mean, I can't, like, white should know that I'm not going to pass up on this position. The question is, who does he find loyalty with? Because white has been kind of a loose cannon this game. He's getting a bunch of troops here. I don't like the 5 there. All right. I don't I don't agree with that one. Okay. There's a lot of troops off cap, man. Maybe... I don't know what the goal is there. I'm wondering if he's trying to use those troops against... I'm trying not to be the enemy here, honestly. I don't think being the enemy here is wise. I don't want to be the one that they pick on. I don't want to be the one that gets teamed on. And that's why I think Orange's initial maneuver on there, despite the fact that White has been a bit of a loose cannon, I think this might hit here in the middle. I don't know that he inherently, yeah. I don't think Orange is going to break me, which is good because I can establish a rapport with Orange. If White continues breaking me, I can focus on him. I believe I'm still the strongest player. I don't love the 77 over here, but I'm going to trade here. See, I don't know. I've seen players do this before where I don't inherently think this is intended for me. I've done this before where it's a hidden stack intended to hit it's a hidden stack intended to hit the player that can't see it. It's honestly not a terrible idea. But I'm so large right now. Like, the problem is I held 34 troops there, right? So, Orange sets, he knows I take a card off of White. He takes a card off of White. Does that knock White down troops? It knocks him down 1. But I'm wondering if he's trying to hide the 97 over here because he's going to path through me. He's going to accept the fact that he breaks me in 2 spots. Boom, 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 boom. And then hits Orange over here. He continues adding over here. And I don't think this player does this unless he's got some intention. You know, maybe he's content with second place. Maybe he comes and rolls one of my capitals. Maybe he puts 180 troops over here and hits one of these. I mean, I think that I do think is a bad play because you're not going to eliminate me. Is this going to be where we trade? Now, a split up here I don't think makes a whole lot of sense. See, that I don't get. I don't really understand that. I'm obviously not going to trade. Not yet, at least. I want to see what Orange's cap looks like. We aren't... Oops. I didn't know that this was a bonus that he had. Sorry, bro. That's my bad. Thought Orange was in here on everything but the territory you had, but I guess that makes sense that he wouldn't be. So Orange has 1 cap closed off. This one is not closed off, right? He's capped on Nicholson, I believe. The other one is closed. Fortifies back to this. So yeah, I think the ball is in White's court to probably fumble this game away. And if he breaks me here, which maybe he doesn't do. He's got all of that material over there. Groups it all back up, weirdly. 112, 112, 154. I'm trying my best not to close this capital off, but I'm running out of territories that aren't other players' bonuses. And I think Orange has to know now that I've been getting 30 troops for however many turns in a row, that I just simply have to be stronger than White. If he hits... So here's the deal. I will work with Orange if he is willing to hit White here. Yeah. I'm going to try to finagle it here, right? I'm on 5 cards. White only has the one capital. Trades are pretty high. White trades. Huh. I didn't anticipate that. I don't like this over here now. This seems malicious. I would have hit him, but I didn't want to do it. I probably would have been better to do it off of the trade. I need this 1/6. I need the trades to be higher to get rid of this 116. He doesn't have that many troops on cap. That's kind of my theory here. There's no way I've got. I don't know. I'm trying to think about it. Been getting more troops. I don't think I've got more than like 250 more troops than him, but I guess it's possible. Maybe he's got about 100 here, 150. Probably 150 would be my guess. This is good game. I'll hit in the same spot. I mean, I'm hoping, I'd love to see Orange play off of this, right? And really give him the business. Yeah, all right, 365. And that, he must not have a lot on this capital over here. So this is good because he'll see my cap. He's not going to be prepared for the 116 troops here. I actually think he will discover that this cap is weaker than he thought. He actually didn't open it. Interesting. So maybe now is the time where I go open the cap for him. Or I let him get to 5 cards. Maybe I let him get to 5 cards. But I social gamed this seemingly enough where I got both players to trust me, and I don't know how I pulled that off. I really can't describe. I try to frequently, guys. I try to describe my moves. I did my best to just not piss anybody off here. I really tried to not piss anybody off. I made the aggressive play, eliminating. Well, I didn't even eliminate yellow, but I took out a bunch of yellow's material off cap, right? I made that aggressive play to do that. Orange capitalized by taking the kill. And I do think Orange's kill on yellow was good as long as, you know, it traded him in immediately. You assume the risk of me not going to hit you. I was on cards at the time he did that. But the benefit is, like, it would have made me very weak, and if I fail it, Orange kills me. That's part of the reason I didn't go for it. So White holds. Actually, Orange did break White on that previous one. He only held the +4 up here because Orange never got to this. So the question I ask is, he's on 4. Orange is on 5. Oh, wow. $40 here. Okay. I don't think White realizes that I was merely scoping there. I don't know how he doesn't get this 160. He would be so much more threatening if he got this 116 back on capital. I get why Orange can't take him out, though. He's got too many troops on cap. I mean, that was about the last trade. When I said it, he probably only had about, however much I said. Maybe not more than 150, probably closer to 200. But I am actually so much larger than orange right now. It's crazy. I didn't realize it. I mean, he's got 40 and then the 430 here. That is the same size as my cap, but I got 200 extra troops. Is he going to sit in front of him here? I actually would die laughing if he sat in front of him here because... No, he retreats. Okay. I feel like white's got to put the 116. I think I got to work with orange. I think that is my tell, but I definitely don't think I'd do it right now. I don't want to close my cap off. And he goes and breaks and opens it. So I'm going to put what white might deem, and maybe I'm foolish in thinking that this is even going to work. He does bring everything back, and orange doesn't see it. Maybe I'm foolish in thinking this will work. But to white, this looks like I'm targeting orange. And to orange, I'm just taking the troop in a bonus that he does not have. Not closing my cap off, not hitting him on a line. That's the most important thing. Keep the cap open. I have got the strongest capital. I've got 2 extra 112 caps just in case. As fallback, we just got to close it out. 3-player endgames are very difficult to close out because you don't... I mean, I can card block somebody, but what happens a lot in these endgames is players turn on each other. And this is an interesting early trade from orange. Orange believes he can kill white. He does not know how many troops are actually on this capital. Which the question is, how aggressive does he go here? He's going to stop. Yeah, he realized he didn't know where that 100 and something troops just came from. I'm wondering if white... Oh, he's going to really send this as much as he can. He's a quick attacker, too. I think he takes this, right? I wouldn't be surprised to see him take the 40 cap there. He stops. I don't know if orange knows anything about card blocking. I'm not sure if orange knows anything about card blocking. I want to see if he tries to do it before I try to do it myself. Interesting. He just opened me up a little bit more, which was nice of him. Huh. All right. I mean, to me, that feels... I don't have any alliance to either of these players. I think first and foremost, that's the most important thing. Should I try to circle that? So with that said, white did not treat me well much earlier in this game. I know he's going to be on a trade. I missed a spot here. I know he's going to be on a trade in a moment anyway. Maybe orange will help me set this block, though. Hit what you need. Take whatever bonuses you want. Yeah, he's going to accept me setting the block, which is fine, right? White will get the card here, but I'll be on 4 by the time he actually does anything meaningful. He'll likely open me up. He actually trades early. That's even better. That is even better. Perfect. Hit whatever you want, man. Hit whatever the heck you want. If you want to roll a cap, be my guest. All you're doing is making the card block 10 times easier. It leaves everything off cap there. All right. Let's roll. And now he's on a trade. So I'll take it. Take whatever you want, brother. Actually opened up a different cap. Sick. He might be able to break some stuff here. I think Orange is smart enough to understand what's happening, even if he didn't understand what a card block is. Does he blitz this? He's gonna slow roll, right? Yeah, he'll slow roll. So if you guys are wondering, like, all right, White seemed like he was kind of starting to work with you. Now, White was just targeting Orange instead of me because he realized I was stronger. There's a big difference between that, because one is beneficial to one is beneficial to him, and one is beneficial to the state of the game. And I mean, please pull troops off and let me slam you. That's exactly what I want. I already know I'm 200 troops bigger than Orange, and I'm fairly convinced I can beat him in a 1v1. But White is such an easier card block. You see, we've got a pretty good line here on that block. I gotta be able to I gotta take a card here. So let's go 20. Actually, I can fortify to that spot. So let's make all of these 20s. Um, 24, 146. Sure. And then White will see that, or Orange will see that. 195. Screw it. I don't mind opening him up there. It's his only path off. And we still stay where we're at 907. And I see Orange will trade in here soon, so he'll get an extra 125 troops. But he's at about 700 after the trade-in. He actually could trade and kill White here if he wanted to, if he honored the system. But Orange saw how much I lost there, right? So maybe he even goes up and slams this. You know, checks the roll first. He will trade off of it. Or he sits. Actually, I think sitting in front of that would have been his best play because White's not on a card, and I'm not going to betray him. But yeah, we'll just set that up again. Presumably he opens up a cap again. Now, I don't want to eliminate him for his cards. That doesn't do me any good. 360. I mean, you hope he almost gets a little overzealous here. He's only going to target me because he's not happy with me. Immediately opens up my capital. And just is going to bait himself into... I mean, I'd love it if he rolled this. He will perish if he rolls a cap. Almost assuredly, it will be a more difficult position to win, but it is what it is. I mean, I'm just going to block him again. So... Oh, wait, hang on. Hang on, he's completely off cap. We're just going to eliminate him. We're just going to take him out. I trade off of it. We're playing from a deficit. Sure. That's fine. I'd rather just try to win from that. Can't hit that. Alright, now things are going to get a little spicy, because we're playing at like an even card amount, which is a little bit more fun, but I've got more capitals. So, I may as well break that there. 189 back to here, 120, 135. He'll probably be able to roll something, but, sure. Interesting spot to be. We got a trade on 3. That's massive. So 700 troops. He's going to be at 700 troops after his trade, and we're basically at the same amount of troops. But if he rolls caps, ideally he rolls more than I do. Interested to see what he does, because I've got a trade on 3, and I can pick up a 5th cap if he's not careful. Knocks my 14 out there, which is a bit of a bummer. He'll likely be on a trade after this, and I don't think he'll... does he close off his capital? It doesn't look like it yet. He's a little bit slower than white, but I'm glad we did this the way that we did. I think orange has played a really solid game, all things considered. I'd love for him to roll one of my caps. I'm actually hoping for it. It doesn't look like he's going to. It actually doesn't even look like he's going to get to the right side over here. He knows how big this one is. He does get back. He is still open. I do not want to trade right now. I don't want to close that cap off either. Play off the 20, I guess. Ooh, but that closes the cap off. All right, let's run through the middle. I don't want to trade yet. I gotta start building on the main cap. I think this cap is probably the best. It's also the most open. Okay, this forces him into the top line to roll a cap. That's good. 233 loss on a 135. That's delightful. That's exactly what we want. He's off both caps, so we get our return on investment for free. That's the exact kind of moves we want. And if he sticks himself, he does not stick. Smart enough not to stick himself there. We'll get more of a break here. Do we have a trade without the Joker? I don't have a trade without the Joker, so I don't want to force it. Rolls another cap. All right, at this point, I just got to win. Good game. Good game to you, Orange. And a big thumbs up. Stand-up guy for sure, and he stepped off the last cap, so we're just going to show him I had a trade, and I'm going to keep it simple. What are we at? We're at 4. He's at 4. There. And there. Good game. Well played. Thumbs up. Not going to overthink this. Not going to bother world dominating this player. He was a stand-up guy the entire game. Broke me on one turn. Realized, hey, maybe this doesn't help me that much because green is as strong as he is. And doubled back there. So the turn 1 play, picking a slightly risky cap. Blue goes for a risky bonus. Does not pan out in his favor. We get a great cap roll on him. Expert on white. Intermediate on orange. Not surprised that the 2 players we went into the end game with were our strongest players. I hope you guys enjoyed this one a little bit longer today, trying to close it out in that 3-player end game. If you did enjoy that, hit that like button and also subscribe if you have not already. Lacoste and Dragon Knight 20 have subscribed. If you guys want to shout out like those 2, all you got to do is subscribe. Make sure you have public subscriptions on. I'll give you a shout out in an upcoming video. So thank you guys who have subscribed very much for doing so. As always, everybody, I have been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.